From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Baltimore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Raven first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got trick this side, We got 3, Shift. Motion. YOLO.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd
Ball on
and
the
10.
30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's up 3rd and 2.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Chiefs 8, Ravens nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And 4.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So the drive's on the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down at 7. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
On the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Third down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 37-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Makes the score. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's 2nd down. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
39 yards there, a big one. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll roll him out right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. Opposite down to 5, it's 11-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison.
NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 18, Ravens 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Mark Andrews.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
It past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Jackson.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79